Hi, this is Chris and welcome to Winemaker TV. Today we'll be making a wine that was requested by a viewer. Today we'll be making a rice wine, so stay tuned. What you're going to need today to make this rice wine is 3 pounds of a long grain Chinese style rice. I was going for like a jasmine boil in a bag rice. But of course, I guess because of Corona, all the boil in the bag rice was gone. So I just got 3 1-pound bags of a China rice. And because it's not boiled in the bag, I got some cheesecloth to strain it with so it don't go everywhere and make a mess. Also, the recipe called for Chinese yeast balls. Of course, Corona, you ain't gonna find that. So today I'll be using a white wine yeast, a Red Star Cote Blanc. So it's pretty short list of ingredients. It's more about technique. So let's get started. Well, first off, what you're gonna do, you're gonna boil and cook your rice. After your water starts boiling, put your rice in there, cook for 15 minutes. Then once it's finished, set aside and let it cool down to room temperature. That took approximately 2 hours for me. Then I removed the rice, put it in my yeast cloth, poured the contents of the boiler into my fermenter. Then I put my thing of rice, say a yeast cake, that's what I'm gonna call it, big old yeast cake, wrapped in a cheesecloth. I put it in the fermenter, topped the water up to, it's a 2.5 gallon fermenter, so I topped the water up nearly to the top. Then made sure it was cooled down to room temperature. So let me show you what it looks like. All right, that's what it looks like so far. I may have to add some more liquid to it and when it's done fermenting, we need to really press and squeeze to get the water content out of this rice cake. So I took a hydrometer reading, and it's gonna let's see, 1.07, so it's gonna be about 9% alcohol when we're finished, because I'm gonna ferment it out dry, and that will take about 7 to 10 days, and then I will transfer this over to a secondary and get it off this rice. And I'll probably add in some pectic enzyme. So final step, that's all you need. This is, like I said, this is a pretty simple, not much ingredients. And like I said, it's going to run about 9%, 10% alcohol. So if you want a little bit more, you can add some type of fermentable sugar to it, like a table sugar, corn sugar. So all I'm doing is sprinkling the yeast on the top. And we're going to punch this down and stir it up every day for 10 days, 7 to 10 days. Give it a little swirl. We'll be right back to wrap things up. That's how you make a rice wine. Shout out to the viewer who suggested this. I really enjoyed making this wine, and I hope it turns out great. Great tasting. It may have found me a new favorite wine. So in about 7 to 10 days, I'm going to rack that off into a secondary. Maybe add some pectic enzyme to help it clear out, because it's real cloudy. It looks almost like milk right now. So it'll wind up being about 9% alcohol. If you want to bump up the alcohol content a little bit, you can add some sugar to it. Any kind of fermentable sugars, corn sugar, table sugar, brown sugar, whatever you think might taste good to you. So if you want to help support my channel, there'll be this Amazon affiliate links in the description. If you click any of those links, it'll go to help me purchase equipment and ingredients. This is Chris with Winemaker TV. That's all there is today.